if you want to see how I did this sharp right petty, stay tuned. Hey ladies! Alright, so today we're gonna do acrylic toes. You see the vibes. However, it's just gonna be acrylic on the big toe. So on my site, this is listed as Deluxe Pedi. We're gonna jump right into it because I took so long to edit this video. Also, there's not going to be a lot of talking in this video, only because most of the stuff that I'm doing or will be doing is pretty self-explanatory. Like right now, I'm just prepping the nails by filing off the gel polish, and on the big toes there is still acrylic, so it seems like a fill right now, but I will be filing off the acrylic later on, which you will see.
Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits take a hold when you not here. Ain't a home when you not here. The grow when you not here. I'm saying I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do.
A little sidebar, the front clips will be, in like portrait mode, only because I was making a reel on IG for this, Nailed by Nike, NailedbyNIKK. Why did I forget my IG name for a second? But yeah, I was making the IG reel, so I totally forgot to turn the landscape sideways, or I probably did and it just didn't. It recorded in portrait still. So yeah, but the rest of it will be landscape. So I'm just gonna scrub like the little sides of her toes. Her feet are like really smooth, but I still do it anyway just to make her feel better. And then we're just gonna use like a little scrub that I make. Got some little tea tree and all the good stuff in there. And I'm just gonna scrub her feet.
Right with you, I feel like Scarface. That boy bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Let's take this argument back up to my place.
Guys, this is literally step by step. I'm just rinsing her feet off, and then we're just gonna dry them off and get ready for the fun part. So I know it's kind of like contrary to the fact that I filed the polish off, but I didn't buff her nails the same time, only because I like to buff nails after the whole pedicure process, like washing the feet. Even though there's going to be dust there, I mean, we can clean it off with a little alcohol, a little cleansing pad, but I like to buff it after when I'm getting ready to polish or lay any acrylic on there, just so I know that whatever I'm applying to it is going to stick. Whereas if I buffed it before and then washed her feet, I'm not so certain. Like, I have doubts that it will stick because, the feet are going to be wet. Well, her nails are going to be wet. Yes, I know I can use alcohol or dehydrator to, dry out her nail beds again, but I just feel more certain with this process. So I'm just gonna brush it off and then apply some dehydrator and then some primer to the big toes, then dehydrate the other toes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that on camera, but definitely dehydrate the other toes even though it's just gel polish. I kind of consider this as a small bead. It's like more like a medium-sized bead because it's only going to cover, yep, see, about like half or like 3/4 of her toenail. This is because I just do 2 bead methods on toes. There's literally just a preference. You don't have to do that. You can do a 1 bead. You could do 10 beads for all I care. Whatever you feel comfortable with, definitely do that. But I use 2 bead methods usually for toes. And here's the second bead. Now, say for instance I was doing like a French or her toes are going to be white. I don't use colored acrylic for toes unless it's a full acrylic set, like all toes will have acrylic on there. Only because even though the colors will match seamlessly, I feel better knowing that all the toes will be used with one color. I hope this makes sense. So I just do clear for like the big toes and then I just polish them all over, where I can just use white acrylic on the big toes and then polish the rest of the toes. It feels better knowing that I can always file the polish off and be like, yeah, your toes are healthy underneath, and the polish is always going to match because I'm going to use the same polish for the big toes and the little toes, no matter what style I'm doing, unless it's a full acrylic pedicure. And of course, that is also a choice. If you do want a clear acrylic pedicure and then just polish it over, it will take more time, but I still honor your choices and I will do that too. I am gonna buff her nail beds for the smaller nails only because I use the 80 grit on my e-file, but I definitely changed this process. I now use a 180 grit so that it's just smooth to begin with. I don't really use toe separators to be honest, but just in case she moves under the light, I will be using them. And for her pinky toes, they kind of do get smushed, so yes. Again, I did change my pedicure process. Like for this part, now I no longer gel polish, well, base coat the toes before filing the big toes. Instead, I just wait till the big toes dry, I file it, and then cleanse the nails, and then base coat everything together, polish everything together, top coat everything together, then retouch up with another file just to make sure everything is sharp.
Sex remind you I'm not violent, I'm your day one. We had shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. The grow when you're not here. I'm saying I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important.
Oop, so I lied. I did say everything was going to be landscape after the first couple videos or clips, but I guess this one got away, so don't chastise me.
I do that 3 more times again, I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch, I do it all and I'm around, you scared to do it. I'm not, as long as you joking now in for me, I ain't got it. I've been scheming, looting, hide your body. As long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. For the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can just snooze and miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. In the top tier ride with you, I feel like Scarface. Like that white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Let's take this argument back up to my place. Sex remind you I'm not violent, I'm your day one. We had shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. The grow when you're not here. I'm saying I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do.
Here's the finished product. Thank you guys for watching. You can follow all of my socials and keep up with me. All of them will be in the description below. Bye.